going on? It's your boy Red Crimson 102. Hey y'all, I told you guys that I do everything on this channel. This channel was originally a gaming channel, but at the end of the day, I do everything on this channel. Now, there's a guy on YouTube. It's a YouTuber by the name of Vic Slang Hope. Great guy, good dude, love his content, tell a lot of stories. And now, he's speaking on the whole Ukraine and Russia situation. And shout out to Vic Slang Hope, because, he's the one that actually inspired me to do something a little different, tell my little stories and, just talk about whatever is going on in the world. Now, there's a video that he made. It's called Let's Talk About What's Going On with the Russian Conflict. And I agree with everything he said, every single thing. The guy's pretty knowledgeable. Shout out to you, Vic Slang Hope. I agree with everything that you said about the Ukrainian situation. And you said something about blacks. Blacks, we're not really in it. We're not. And this is a reply to your video. And I'm agreeing with you now. But you forgot one vital thing. Yes, we as black people, we're not in it. And, there's more important things to worry about than what's going on in Ukraine. Here's the thing. Everything, what's going on now, is actually in the Bible. So this is just a start of things to come. So I guess it might be, and hopefully not, it's just a matter of when it's going to happen. This is just the beginning of everything. But, Christ is going to come back once World War III starts. So we as black people, we actually don't have anything to worry about, because if you read the Bible, we're actually the true Israelites, the kings and queens of this whole country. And the so-called Caucasian, aka white people, they know this. That's why for years they always oppress us, and that's why they don't give us any resources. They have us in the hoods. We have the lowest paying jobs. I mean, no matter what position that we work in, we're always at the bottom. And it seems like we're hated by mostly everyone. And why is that? That's because the Caucasian, aka Esau, they paint this picture that, actually they know who we are. They know who we are. There's only two nations on the face of this planet, which is black and white. And actually, it's not really a color, but that's just what, to easier understand the whole situation. Black people, Israelites, and you have Esau, which is the white people. They gave themselves that term white, as in pure, whatever. But anyway, they're the ones causing a lot of confusion. Actually, they just mix their genes up with black people, and that's how a lot of the Spanish came about. I don't really want to get. That's how everybody came about, to be honest with you. Those two nations, black and white, and black people is the only people that can push out different color babies. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, when World War III starts, that's when Christ is going to come back, and he's going to take his people. And those people are the black people, the true Israelites. But at the same time, we have to follow his law, statute, and commandments in order to get his salvation. But his salvation, God's salvation, is for the black people, the true Israelites of this planet. And like I said, Esau, the white man, knows this, and that's why they oppress us. That's why back in the days, they didn't let us read the Bible. They didn't allow us to read, period, because they just didn't want us to know who we are. And until this very day, we still don't know who we are. But everything revolves around the Bible. So, yeah, we're not in the war. We're not, us black people, we're not in the war. We have nothing to do with anything. We don't own any weapons, any land, nothing. So right now, America's building up all this shit for us, because once that World War hits, if it hits, I'm gonna say if it hits, that's when Christ is gonna come back before all that happens. In the midst of when it happens, and he's gonna take his people. Now, the best thing to do is just get out of America. If you have a nuclear war or World War III, those nuclear weapons can reach any part of the face of the earth. So, and technically you can say it doesn't matter where you go, it can still get you. But for the most part, it's going to be America, because America is really the big bad wolf. Here is Babylon, the source of everything wicked, the source of everything evil. And I'm not going to get too in depth with it, because that's going, you already know what that's going to bring. And there's a lot of non-believers out there is going to be quick to shoot down what I'm saying is, he don't know what he's talking about. But those are the ones actually who don't want to believe what's truly going to happen is in the Bible. Everybody's in their own little world thinking that, this guy's wrong and that guy's wrong. They don't want to believe that, hey, you know what? America's the source of all the evil. And I'm not going to get in depth with everything, but if you guys really want to know, all you got to do is pick up the Bible. And if anybody want to know what chapter, what Bible, what verse, let me know. And I'll put it in the comment section. And you can go research it yourself and you see what I mean. Now, the Bible is not for everybody. The Bible is the black man's history. Understand? First of all, we got to understand that. So if anybody else try to read it, they probably won't understand it, because right now everybody's afraid of that World War. Anything might, it might spill over here. So all of a sudden, all the people that didn't believe in God, they so-called believe in God now, which I find funny, but it doesn't work that way. It's a spiritual thing. You really have to be chosen. You really have to be deep with God. You have to have a deep relationship with God and live by his statutes and commandments in order to receive his salvation. And his salvation is not for everybody. It's only for, the true Israelites, the 12 tribes, which is the Spanish people and the black people. Those two races are definitely in the tribe. It's 12 tribes of Jacob. And if you're black, more than likely you're in one of those tribes. Me, I'm Jamaican, so I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. So, I follow God's laws and statutes and commandments, as best as I can. I'm still walking that road of perfection. But, for us black people being worried about the war, we don't need to worry about anything, because if it does happen, that's when the Lord is going to come back and he's going to save us. He's going to save the true Israelites. He's going to save his people, because God, Jesus Christ is coming back for his people, which are the true Israelites, the black people. So don't worry about, we live in low income and, we can't control where our taxes are going. We don't have to worry about none of that. Everything is about design. What black people had to go through from slavery until the present day, that was by God's design. That's what black people got to understand. It may seem messed up, but that's by his design. We have to go through these things so we can know who God are. We have to go through these things as black folks so we can know who God is and his son, the true savior. That's what everything is all about. It's not even about that war in Ukraine, none of that. Actually, that plays a part in it, because if you read the Bible, that's what it says indirectly. And everybody thinking that U.S. is some, superpower. Like my man Vic Slang Hope said, no, it's not. Russia, they have better firepower, whatever, and they beat the Americans already. So you think they can't do it again? And like the man said, Biden and them is not stupid. But then again, he probably is. Because if they make any false move and they involve themselves in it, that's it. Well, the world is not going to get destroyed, because the Lord is not going to let that happen. You guys got to read that Bible, man. Read that King James Version Bible, man. That tells you everything that you need to know. So We as black people, we ain't got to worry about nothing. Just keep on doing what we do best, surviving, believing in God, trusting in God, follow His statutes, laws, and commandments. We're going to be good, because if anything happens, even if that war kick off, World War III, He's going to come back and save His people. Trust me on that. You got to believe in that. That's the only thing we need to believe in, because when it's all said and done, He's going to turn everything back over to us. See, everything was for us, but back in the days, we had false gods, with stiff-necked people. We do not like to listen, and that's why part of the reason why God put black people in slavery. It even says that if you read the Bible, it tells you how we got into slavery. We're going to be in slavery for 1,000 years, and that time was almost up. And the situation that's going on with the Ukraine, that's just the tip of the spear. Like, that's how everything is going to start. So they're just unraveling that scroll right now. That's how things are going to get unraveling. That's the first layer of the orange to get peeled off. It's a process. But once it gets to that point where World War III hits, that's when Jesus Christ is going to come back and He's going to save us. So that's about it. I just wanted to reply to my man Vic Slang whole video. I agree with you, homie. But remember, man, everything revolves around Christ. It explains everything to you in the Bible. What happened in the past, what's going on now, and how it's going to end. It tells you right then and there. But a lot of people don't read the Bible. They claim that they do, because everybody who says they read the Bible, we're not on the same page. They always have some different belief or philosophy. And I'm trying to figure out what Bible are they reading, because why is my information different from yours? When you go to school and the teacher gives you a homework and tells you what passage to read, we all going to have the same passage, and we all should have the same answers. But it's always that few people that get the answers wrong, right? Well, they didn't, maybe because they didn't study, and that's just it. But I mean, the information is there in the Bible. It tells you what's going to happen with a world war. It tells you everything. It tells you how it's going to end. The world is not going to be destroyed. I don't care how many nuclear weapons they have. It's not even going to get to that point, because the Lord is going to come and do His thing. He's going to come and save us. He's going to stop a lot of things from happening. Just read that Bible. I trust in God. I don't trust in man. I don't care about no nuclear weapons and none of that nonsense. They can go to war for all I care. We as black people, we're going to be all right. We're playing our role. But we have a bigger role at the end of the day, because everything is going to be turned over to us. We're going to be the rulers anyway at the end of the day. Watch. You think the white man is going to be in power forever? No. The Lord turned the world over into the hands of the wicked, which you already know who that is. So this is their heaven right now. But it's coming to an end very soon, and the Lord is going to give the kingdom to us. We're going to be the rulers of this planet. Hey, that's all I got to say. But read that Bible, though. And that's all I got to say. You all go ahead and like and subscribe. If you're new to this channel, I told you, I talk about everything on here. Everything. And this is one of the first video where I actually talked about something different other than video games. Alright, Red Crimson 102, peace out. Anybody have any questions, you want to know those scriptures to look up, just let me know in the comment section. I'll give you the scriptures and where to read. Peace out.